Perfect, perfect, perfect,
Welcome and welcome back. Yes, honey, welcome and welcome back. So, yes, if you don't know, this is part two of how to start your own business. Yes, I am giving you tips, tools, and resources and more to help you to get started on your business, honey. This is step two. So, if you haven't already checked out step one, I highly suggest that you guys go back and check out step one so that you will be up to date and you can follow along thoroughly to make sure that you are staying afloat and to make sure that you are carrying along with us. That's right, honey. This is step two. So in step two, we're going to discuss some more details on what you need to do when it comes to starting your own business or when it comes to starting your own boutique. In this lesson, we're going to decide whether or not you want to register your business name as a doing business as, or if you want to do it under your social security number or using your EIN number. Yes, EIN number. I am going to go over each one of them to let you guys know exactly what the difference is and how you can use each to your advantage. And it's up to you to decide which one you would like to go with or which one best suits your business needs. Of course, I'm not the one to give you legal advice or to tell you what to do. It's solely up to you. I'm giving you all of the different ways that you can do it. That way you can decide easily which one works best for you and your business. Okay. First, I'm going to go over the EIN number, which is your employer identification number. Yes, the EIN or employer identification number, also known as the Federal Employer Identification Number, FEIN, or Federal Tax Identification Number, is a unique 9-digit number assigned by the IRS or the Internal Revenue to discuss business entities operating in the United States for the purpose of identification. When the number is used for identification rather than employment tax reporting, it is usually referred to as a taxpayer identification number, TIN. And when used for purposes of reporting employment taxes, it is usually referred to as EIN. These numbers are used for tax administration and must not be used for any other purpose. You can obtain an official EIN number by the following ways. There's a way online that you can do it. Many people use the online services at www.irs.gov, and there's an EIN application. Basically, you would just put in all your information and they'll give you a new number. If you would like, you're more than welcome to contact them via phone, and they are usually available Monday through Friday, and the phone number that you can reach them at is 800-829-4933. A couple of other things that you want to note is you can also go to your local state and county office where they issue out business licenses, resale licenses, wholesale certificates, and whatnot. And they can give you additional information. Also, there's the Small Business Association that can also help you if you need more help with other things such as copywriting, loans, etc. They are there to help with needs like that as well. So yeah, if you decide that you just want to stick with the normal using your social security and you don't want to go through with the IRS right now, because a lot of times we're just getting started and we don't necessarily have a lot of income coming in just yet, and at a certain point they don't even require you to actually fill out the IEN or the tax information unless you're making over a certain amount. Therefore, I kind of like, yeah, the IEN, it's okay, especially if you are a really big business. But if you're just starting out and you're just starting small, just get your name out there, get your feet wet, and see how things work for you before you decide to sign up for everything, okay? Another thing you could do, of course, is, like I said, go down to your local county or state office and get you just a regular old business license. A regular business license is only about $15. I know here in my state it's only $15. So just look it up online, business ID in your particular state, and you can usually apply for these online as well. So I know, like, right now we can't get out, and that's okay, but yes, use the online services and also call because the phone lines are still open and available. Other things that you might want to look for while you are speaking with the Small Business Association or your state or county, you want to ask them about permits that you may be required to have, based on your particular state. They may require you to have permits and additional licenses for your particular particular business. So just ask these questions so that you will be filled in, just so that you'll be on top of it, because you don't want to mess around and get fined for anything, okay? You can also ask them about business bank accounts. Of course, you can do like me and just open up your own separate business account, or you can use your own personal account, but just have it going into a separate account, and that way that money won't get intertwined or mixed in with your regular 9-to-5 money or your money that you usually get in on the regular. So you just want to keep it separated, so that way you'll have a balance and you'll be able to see exactly how much you really made or how much you really are making. That way there's no confusion in the game, okay? Type of business that you have, you may have to have insurance or business insurance, and that's something that you can ask again your small business association about, or you can always call your local insurance agencies in your area and find out more if needed. So like if you were doing something like lashes or something like event coordinator or whatnot, those types of businesses usually require you to have a insurance behind it, just in case if somebody has an accident and falls while around your equipment, or just in case if someone happens to get injured while you're working on them or whatnot. So just be mindful of things like that, okay? Now let's talk about reseller and sellers permits, okay? Reseller and seller permits are basically what you need. Like for example, on my vendors list, you have the option to go into some of the websites where you can view all of the inventory and you can see exactly what they have to offer and so much more. Then there are some of the vendors that only allow you to see what they have using a wholesale certificate or a resale certificate. This can easily be picked up, or you can get one of these from your local county or state office. Again, these are the same places that I just referred you to. You can go there and get your certificate, and again, you can see the prices. Usually they're no more than about $30-$35, if that, okay? This will allow you to gain access into those businesses so that you can see what they have to offer and see the deals that they can provide you with. So this way you will be able to get the best bang for your buck when it comes to using certain vendors. Again, and that's not to say that you need this for every particular vendor. You don't need this for every vendor. There are several vendors on the list that allow you access without having to have a wholesale or a resale certificate. So don't be discouraged at all. I just recommend that you at least get you a resale certificate. This way, again, you can see all of the vendors and not just some of the vendors. What's the point in having a vendors list if you don't get to view them all? You want to be able to view everything that all of the vendors have to offer, because each vendor is different and each vendor offers something that the other vendor does not. They're all top quality and they're all awesome. However, you want to ensure that you are exploring all options before you just settle, Okay, so next, let's talk about the doing business as. In some states, they require you guys to work in a doing business as. So you would have, like, for example, Candy Dreams doing business as I am Candy Dreams. That's what I mean by doing business as. And this is not in every state, and this is not the case for every particular business. You don't have to do this unless this is something that you want to do. But again, there are some states that require you to register yourself this way. And to do so, of course, you want to reach out again to your local state and county offices and ask them for additional help and to get the specifics on what you need in order to ensure that you're doing right by your particular business, and to make sure you're not being fined, or to make sure you're not doing anything to get yourself in trouble with state taxes and federal laws in your particular area, okay? So again, this is important to consider whether you want to be a entity doing business as, or if you just want to do a regular business account. It's totally up to you. The options are available. I also want to note, when it comes to doing a business as or DBA, you need to note that even in states that don't require DBA registration, individual counties within the state may require a DBA registration. Locate and complete the required forms. If the state requires you to register your DBA or doing business as, you typically find the forms you need at your local county clerk's office. Some states or counties may have the form available online, which you can download and fill it out and mail it back in, of course. File your DBA or doing business forms. Once you've completed your form, you must file it with the appropriate state or county agency and pay the required fees. In most states, you only have to register your name at the county level. However, some states require you to register with a Secretary of State, just as you would if you were a corporation or a LLC. Another thing to note, when you file your forms, you will have to pay for filing fees, which usually vary anywhere from $10 to $50. Not bad, being that you're getting ready to make tons of money. Okay, so don't look at that as a downfall. Look at that as a, okay, this is just one little thing that I can pay for to get my business up and running. Okay, so don't look at that little fee that you have to pay as a downfall, as in like, oh, something else I gotta pay, or it's something else I gotta do. It is a minor fee that you have to pay, and you may not even have to pay it. You're only paying that to ensure that you are getting the best quality and you're running your business in the best and most successful way. Okay, so look at it as a good thing for you. Okay, it's for your protection and to make sure that you are doing the right things when it comes to your business.
Perfect. Perfect.